Hey there, welcome back to the Barrow. I'm the Barrow White, playing some NIMBY rails. This is our German rail series, and today's episode is episode number 24, Regional Express from Aachen to Dortmund. Now we're only going to get halfway to Dortmund. We think we get as far as Dusseldorf, but there is a lot of territory to cover, so let's get rolling. Aachen, of course, is a far west town in Germany, right on the border of Belgium, and they have a football team, Alemannia. They kind of go back and forth between the first and the second league. I don't know where they're at this year. I think they're in the second league. Could be wrong. But they have a pretty cool badge for their team. Most of them have these circles, but they have this cool triangle with that A in it. And the Black Eagle, which is in both their coat of arms for the city and in their emblem for their football club. Pretty cool. This city is actually pretty old. It was around when the Romans were there. At one time, it was the imperial residence of the Emperor Charlemagne. It was back in, 900s maybe. I think the city has some pretty cool churches and lots of great educational institutions, colleges. I really don't know much about the city, but other than I've driven by it many times, well, several times, on my way to one of the outlying cities where my wife's sister lives. Now, last time when we left Aachen, we headed towards Cologne, and of course we headed east. Now we're going to make a quick jaunt west and then head immediately north, because we're going to end up in Dortmund, like I said, and Dusseldorf is on the way, and we've been there already, so we're going to be using some existing track after a while. But we're also going to be blazing a lot of new territory. Interestingly, Alemannia is what the French call Germany. Once again, I have forgotten to minimize the helps box at the bottom. I just don't see it. And this city is another big red dog city. Herzogenrath means the Duke's clearing. Rath, R-A-T-H, at the end of a word, at the end of a place name, usually means clearing, like a field or where trees have been leveled. And Herzog is a duke. So some fancy feudal lord named this town, this town was named in honor of some fancy feudal lord a long time ago. There is a ton of coal mining around here. Matter of fact, I visited close to here one time and was taken to a ginormous open pit coal mining operation. It was scarily huge. I mean, kilometers across, and I don't know how deep it was. It was so deep that they had, over time, they had dug like an upside down inverse ziggurat to get to the bottom, and they had roads that zigzag all the way to the bottom, and there were these huge, giant excavating machines that just ripped the earth. I mean, quite a scar on the landscape and quite ugly, but apparently there's a lot of coal in this area, and they just keep digging it out. I decided to look it up, and the mine that I'm talking about is called the Garzweiler Surface Mine, and it currently has 48 square kilometers. And it got its name from a town that used to be here, but now 48 square kilometers are now a deep hole. Let me see if I can see how deep this mine is. Back in the 80s, he had to move like 30,000 people to be able to continue or to make this mine happen. Now, I don't know much about foosball, but I do know that the team from Mönchengladbach is in the first league, and they're very good. Borussia Mönchengladbach. That's their B down to the right. They've won the league title 5 times and several other trophies. Interestingly, I'm reading their page and it says the club's main rivals is FC Köln, just down the road, and their second rivals are Borussia Dortmund, which isn't too far away as well. Borussia. I gotta figure out what Borussia means. Borussia. Borussia is the Latin word for Prussia, a former European state that comprised much of what today is Germany, Poland, Lithuania, and Russia. Capital was Berlin, and I guess they're just named after the older kingdom, older than Germany. Interesting that there are 2 big football clubs that have Borussia in the name. Now this city, Neuss, honestly, until I played this game, I hadn't heard of it. But man, look at that big, fancy coat of arms. They got two big yellow dogs, a 2-headed big yellow eagle. Pretty awesome. And it's taken me forever to put down this train station, man. Well, that's all there was of Dusseldorf. I think we're about ready to get out of town and start heading towards Dortmund. But that is all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Let's take a look and see what we've done this episode. Alright, this episode we built 70 kilometers of rail, 29 new stations, a lot of stations close together. Very populated area. Total 1,848 kilometers and 408 stations. That is a lot of rails that we've laid down. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I hope that you are enjoying this series as much as I am enjoying making it. I hope you'll hit that like and subscribe. Please feel free to drop a comment if you have any questions or feedback. Love to hear it. But otherwise, again, I appreciate you watching and hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time in the barrel. Bye.